I stand here before you today, we at Kenner have been witness to the great dedication of a young person who has struggled to bring forward an issue of great importance. Kristopher Knowles is a young man who has endured a number of operations and vast amount of medical intervention to help him remain with his family and maintain a certain quality of life. In spite of his personal struggles, Chris has decided to put his personal interest aside and bring awareness to others about the need that exists for organ donations for all people, so that no man, woman, or child will have to endure the long wait for wellness that he's currently enduring. All of us at Kenner applaud this young man's efforts and have worked diligently to support his initiative. Ms. Bolton and Mr. Showmaker in particular have worked effortlessly over this past week with assistance from many members of the school population and community to raise awareness about Kristopher's wish and the efforts of Kristopher to make a difference in the lives of others. To all the students who have worked so diligently over this past week to raise funds, as well as raise awareness around this issue, I'd like to say that I'm not surprised at your dedication. I'm not surprised at your compassion, your level of empathy, initiative, optimism, perseverance, and responsibility. For you, the students here at Kenner, have shown time and time again that you know what it means to have good character and to assist others who are struggling in our community. Kristopher stands here with us as an example of selflessness, courage, and optimism. And all of the Kenner Intermediate students can be proud to stand with him. I would now like to take this opportunity to introduce our first guest today, Ms. Judy Malfera, who will bring a message from our school board.
Well, I'm very pleased to be here today. I have personally seen the wonderful character of Kenner students. You're a new school. I saw you out at the Terry Fox run and walk, and I saw you here supporting Kristopher, so thank you. We at the board know what good character you bring to everybody. It's really nice to have our students see how possible it is for one person to make a real difference, especially when those people are facing extraordinary challenges themselves. Now, Kristopher, you're certainly an excellent role model. Please excuse my back. He demonstrates how we can raise awareness and compassion for issues that others face, very important issues such as organ donations and transplants, and we never know when one of us might be affected. His commitment, his enthusiasm, and his perseverance, we certainly celebrate and commend him for that. His dedication shows us how we can all embrace issues of need and how we can work with the community and with others for a common good. Kristopher, we certainly wish you well on your journey and in your mission, and we will follow your progress with great interest. Thank you for showing us how to make the world a better place.
I'd now like to introduce a gentleman who has traveled with Kristopher and supported him through his own personal experience to say a few words, Mr. George Marcello.
Thank you. Today is day 40 of Kristopher's 353-day walk across Canada. And today we're going to acknowledge day 40 in memory of Kyle Martin. Kyle Martin was a student here at Kenner Collegiate, and sadly he passed away in early 2002, about a couple of years ago. He was on the waiting list for a heart transplant. Unfortunately, he didn't get his, and we're praying that he has found his way to heaven. I met the family while I was going on my campaign in Canada, in Peterborough, when I passed through Peterborough. And I met a very loving family, and I'm hoping that the family hears my message that our prayers are with you, and our prayers will forever be with Kyle. During my campaign across Canada, when I made a stop in Sarnia, that's where I met Kristopher Knowles. And when I first met Kris, he didn't seem to show any signs that he had any kind of disease, because he had this big smile on his face. And he wanted to carry the torch that he carried into your community today. He wanted to carry it in his community in Sarnia. During the end of the day, he lifted up his shirt and showed me all the scars on his stomach. And his stomach looks like a baseball, all knotted up. And he told me that he was on the waiting list for most of his life. He was waiting for a liver transplant most of his life. I also found out that he's gone through 20 operations. He's been living his life going in and out of the hospital. And yet, he doesn't show any indication that anything's wrong with him. And that's what amazed me the most about this young man. He has this incredible spirit that will not let the disease win. Despite what he's been going through his whole life, he will not let the disease win. He wants to win. That's why he continues each day with a smile on his face. Or he tries to anyways. Sometimes he can't put a smile when he does his photo ops, but... And he has this incredible determination. And when I met him in Sarnia that day, he expressed a wish to me. He asked me if one day he can carry the torch across Canada, and if I could become his road manager. As I was finishing my campaign a couple of years ago, I made another stop in Sarnia, and I met Kris again that day. And again, he had this big smile on his face. There was every indication to think that Kristopher had received his liver. And that's what I thought when I met him. I looked at his face and he was just beaming and full of enthusiasm. And I thought for sure he had received his liver. And when he told me he didn't, and again he asked me again, George, can I carry the torch across Canada? And will you be my road manager? And I said yes. Because this young boy is